we have 3 different color wheels that have been created. We've got colors that are nice and vibrant, they're layered. And for these color wheels, we have only used yellow, blue, and red, which are our 3 primary colors. I'm going to be showing you how to make a color wheel today, along with a tint and shade section where we take white and black to tint up or shade down our valued hue. Let's begin. Before we get started, you're going to need a compass with a pencil, a ruler, paper. From the center of the compass to the outer edge of your circle, you can measure on a ruler. It's about 3.5 inches so that you can make your circle. So with a compass at 3.5 inches, you're just going to place it down. There you have it, a nice circle. And for a little extra guided help, we can also use our watercolor palette. Now, and we're going to use it as a circle guide, outlining the outer edge, the circumference of our circle. Okay, that'll give you a nice size circle. Once you have done that, I'm going to use this also as a guide for myself. The top of the well has a divot, so I'm going to do my best to just use that as a guide for myself. And right here at the top of that circle, I'm going to have a little spot. And in the south side of the circle, I will do the same. On this here, because there's only 11 sections, we're going to go right here to the center of this part of the circle and the center of this. These are just going to be guides. With our ruler, we're going to line up the top and bottom ticks and the left and right side ticks for a nice straight line. So now we want to take our compass and our pencil along with the ruler, and we're going to measure out 1 3/4 spacing. 3/4 is right there, 3/4 inches is right there on my ruler. Okay, so there I have it. And now I'm going to center it, the point, right on the top part and do a little dash. This is going to divide my circle into 3 parts. I'm going to do that all the way around. And now if I've done it correctly, I also want to make sure that my lines pass through the center. So I'm going to watch for where I have my ticks, and if it's a little off, I can maybe organize it a little bit closer to the center like this, so I can get my line. So there's one line. All right, now I have 12 sections, perfect for my 12 sections in the color wheel. And then really carefully, I'm going to draw also a rectangle on the bottom. And I want there to be roughly 6 spots. I can probably just do that by eye. Which is fine because this part is where I'm going to label tint and shade. Now, we would like to make sure that we color it correctly, so before we even get started, we're going to need to make sure we correctly label. To do that, I would like you to label all around the top edge of your color wheel. So let's start with the color yellow. Yellow, green, green. Yellow and green are mixed equally to get the yellow and green. Blue, green. Blue, blue, violet, violet, red, violet, red, red, orange, orange, and yellow, orange. There we have it. That's going to help you by labeling it first. You'll know exactly what colors go where before you even begin. Now it's time to get our pencil crayons out. For this, we're going to be using just 3. No other pencil crayons are needed. You're going to find your primary colors of red, yellow, and blue. When you pull out your pencil crayons, make sure that it says blue, yellow, and red on it. I'm going to start by just filling in my primary colors. Because it's the only color that's pure, I can press nice and hard and get a nice consistent value over top the whole piece. Now I'm going to do my red. All right, and blue. Now let's make the color green. To make the color green, we're going to need equal amounts of blue and yellow. Now we have to be careful how we do this. We're going to layer it slowly, building up that color so we get the added effect. Let's start with a light layer of yellow. And a nice consistent coverage over the pie section. Then I'm going to take my blue and I'm going to do another light layer covering that section. You're going to start to see green appear. Now we're not going to stop there. I'm going to do one more layer of each one, pressing a little harder. I'm going to go back to the yellow. And then I'm going to go back to the blue again. If you wanted to, you could do one more additional layer to really make that color pop. There you have your nice green. When it comes to making yellow-green, we're going to start with yellow, do a little bit of blue, but then go back to doing more yellow. Now just a hint of blue. Now let's go back one more time, and this time I'm going to push really hard with my yellow. Now when it comes to doing our blue-green, we're going to start with blue first and then add our yellow. Now it's time to go one more time with our blue. Okay, you can clearly see that there's more blue than yellow in this one. Let's move now to the next set of ranges. We're going to do blue-violet, violet, and red-violet, where we take our two primary colors of blue and red, and we're going to combine them to make violet. Let's start with the red. Now we're going to add blue. Let's go back and add another layer of red. Let's add another layer of blue. You want to continue adding layers of blue and red combined until you get the added effect of violet that you need. There you have it, a nice purple hue. Let's go back to blue-violet. To create blue-violet, we're going to need more blue than red. I'm going to start with the blue, add a layer of red, and then go back to blue again. Nice. Blue, blue-violet, violet. Now a red-violet. Red-violet has more red in it. We're going to create red layer first, a bit of blue, and then red again. Let's now take our two primary colors, red and yellow, and make our secondary color orange. There is our nice secondary color of orange with equal amounts of red and yellow. Now let's go to our tertiary or intermediate color, red-orange. For this, we're going to start with red. It's the first word in our hue, red-orange. There's going to be more red than yellow in this. Even when I go closer up. See how you can distinctly see the differences? Red, red-orange, orange. Finally, let's do yellow-orange. In the name yellow-orange, the first word in the name is yellow. We're going to be using way more yellow than we will be red. When it comes to creating your tints and shades, you want to choose one of the original primary colors of either red, yellow, or blue. By carefully starting with white and adding a little bit more red to the white, you should get a tint going from a little bit darker to lighter. A shade is when we add black. A little bit of black gets added each time until the intensity of black is at its darkest. You can intermix both your hue color with the black or the white to create more added, stronger value effects. Try it out and see how you do.